I've been playing these Jobeky Fast Fit triggers for a while now, alongside the TD27 with the digital hi-hats, the digital snare, and the digital ride. And first off, well, let me play you the first iteration, which was basically a combination of the TD27 mixed with the Superior Drummer 3 module plug-in through Cubase. So this is what we have. Just one second, let me just open. So this is what we have so far. So I tuned this, started leveling things up on Superior Drummer, starting with the ride, and went into the articulation and started everything from the tip. And this will develop over time. So I'm beginning to learn now that the starting point, i.e. the lowest volume item, which I previously thought would be the bell, this is it with the stick, is now really the snare drum acoustic. Now that, I will say that both the hi-hats, the snare drum, and the ride on the TD27, those volumes are up slightly, because just using the Superior Drummer sounds, they were just way too quiet. I mean, that sounds okay if I hit it with the mouse like that, but when I hit it with the, let me just turn this down, the -7.5, that is with just Superior Drummer. So I brought the volume of the TD27 up probably, that's where it needs to be, that's -15, but I took it up to -7.5. And decided to stick with that. So that's where I am so far. And let me just I'm doing that for a reason, by the way. The reason that I'm just using the Superior Drummer is basically the Superior Drummer kit sound that I'm using here will develop over time. I've been looking at the add-ons and the SBX files from Tune Tracks, and I haven't really decided on a kit sound on the toms and the snare that I want to buy, so I'm not going to be buying those not for a while yet, until I do settle on them. So until now, I'm going to stick with these. And I've still got a lot of work to do with that. And so I will, so like I say, I will stick with that sound for a few days more, until I come up with a good balance of sounds, because it's still not quite right. I mean, I'll just hit things I'm playing loosely and I'm playing soft. So that's where I am at present, and from here I'm going to be moving on to going inside of Cubase. I'll leave that open for a minute because I just need to show you something else. And I'm going to go to the inserts and start changing these, because these are just the effects, the frequencies, etc. I think there's a bit of compression from the previous kit that I had, because this is a project that I'm adapting, that I've removed a lot of the Alesis Strike Pro drums, and so now I'm here with just the TD27. So yeah, that's where I am. Well, there's a big difference in volume at present that I need to work on. Obviously this is a groove. The sounds of the actual MIDI instruments being played in these grooves is quite a lot higher than actually, they're not too bad, but that was probably because the other day I spent a couple of hours playing around trying to get the levels of the TD27 to mix without having any volume on, or as little volume as possible. So like I say, that's where I am at present. In the next, I'm going to cut this off now, but in the next video, which I'll probably post pretty soon, I will start working on the inserts for the sounds, because I worked on these frequencies, etc., for the Alesis Strike Pro kit. So next time round I'll record some basic playing, probably just one instrument, and then another one instrument, and then another, etc., until I have a line of instruments. Unless there's a grid diagram that I can just play a note and then drag them down to the next instrument. I'm not sure. I don't play around with Cubase very much, But I will do that and check that and start setting these frequencies up, because there's specific frequencies that I don't remember what they were at a minute. Yeah, these frequencies, I think I removed certain frequencies based on a PDF that I downloaded from a YouTube channel. But I'll look into that next time round. So until then, I'll catch you later. Bye for now.